Almost everyone knows what it feels like to be lonely. And in 2018, nearly half the U.S. population reported feeling lonely regularly,
Loneliness is a major threat to Americans' well-being.
leading some experts to say that we're actually in the middle of a loneliness epidemic.
This rises to the level of true public health concern.
And we often make assumptions about the things that make us lonely. So why do so many of us feel lonely?
And what should we do about it?
From the studies that I've read, there isn't like a conclusive difference in loneliness rates between men and women, but there is some evidence that women are more comfortable admitting that they're lonely.
I'm Delilah, and I do The Delilah Show, which is a nationally syndicated radio show heard in about 200 countries around the world.
Do you feel like the kinds of conversations that you have with people on the radio have changed?
People today, they don't have that inner circle. The one thing that I have noticed the last 10 or 15 years that has changed is the level of desperation I hear in people's voices. So I'm listening for what they're not saying as much as I'm listening for what they are saying. And I believe people are not saying, I hurt.
What do you tell someone who's struggling with loneliness?
My first question is, who can you turn to? And if they say, I don't have anybody, I'm like, okay, well, therein lies the problem. When you feel lonely, you become more isolated. When you become more isolated, you start cutting yourself off. And after a while, loneliness begets loneliness. I tell them they need to form a real relationship with somebody who needs them.
The thing to remember is that of all different kinds of emotional pain that you can go through, loneliness is the one kind that you can't solve by yourself. We need other people, and other people need us.